Sola Scriptura, everyone. This is His Word only. Alright, let's get right into this. So today we're going to be getting into Dagon and His Priests. And firsthand, I want to get into, there was a lady who in my latest short that I did, she thought that I was talking about the church as a whole, that I was against the church as a whole. And I would say that's on me. I've done a bad job of portraying that. When I'm talking about the church, or when I criticize the church, I'm talking about the modern institutionalized church, right? Where you got to go to school, get a doctorate to teach, instead of it being handed down to you by Jesus Christ himself, right? And I'm for Jesus Christ being our teacher. Yes, you can listen to people like me, right? But I'm not the end all be all, right? I can be wrong on some things, So check things out yourself, right? And go listen to Jesus. He's the end all be all, right? He's the teacher. And that's where I was getting at in that short, right? That he's the example, right? He's the way, the truth, and the life. Not Pastor such and such or his word only, right? But anyways, I just wanted to address that. And also, real quick, I want to give a shout out to Sam Reports, capital S, capital A, capital M Reports. She's awesome. If you want the peace of God, she will bring it, that's for sure. But anyways, I think she streams every day, but I just don't get a chance to hardly ever see anybody anymore. But which is probably a good thing, because I get downloads straight from God now instead of other people. But anyways, I know she does it on Sundays. But anyways, just give her some love if you want to check her out or something. But anyways, so let's go ahead and get into this. So here's the information on Dagon here. Male deity of possibly West Semitic origin, with a focus on the middle and upper Euphrates, most commonly attested in Mesopotamia in the late 3rd and early 2nd millennia BCE. His functions in Mesopotamia, Dagon is associated with the middle Euphrates, in particular the cities of Tutul and Turka. References in Dagon, or to Dagon, in some, and by the way, it could be Dagan or Dagon. I've seen both, but anyways, in some of the Akkadian royal inscriptions have been thought to suggest a military role for this deity, but his appearance in these texts, at the time of certain battles may relate more to his association with the western regions in which these conflicts occurred. Dagon appears rarely in Mesopotamian mythology. He is mentioned in connection with the senior deity On in the Old Babylonian early 2nd millennia BCE, versions of the myth of Anzu in the Neo-Assyrian early 1st millennia BCE version. He makes a speech recounting the deeds of Ninurta. In other cases, Dagon is said to keep with him the 7 children of the underworld. God in Emersa, seven, quite interesting there. Okay, in the netherworld aspect to Dagon is possibly supported by the temple built by Samsi Adad I at Turka, called the Temple of Funerary Offerings. So necromancy. The lack of wilder mythological references, however, makes a discussion of this function difficult. Okay, here we go. This is to do with the divine genealogy and syncretism. There is no evidence for the parents or creation of Dagon. In some traditions, the spouse of Dagon was Solasa, and other Ishara. And while Dagon is recorded as the father of the West Semitic deity Baal or Baal at Ugarit, and then Baal is also known as the son of El. And some scholars therefore have suggested synchronism of Dagon and El. Others have suggested a link in function in syncretism between Dagon and Baal, both having attributes of a storm god or a link to vegetation. Yeah, and I don't know either or. I've seen good evidence for both, and there's little. Right, there's little about this guy. That's why this is going to be a short one, right? Because there's not too much about it, but yet you're going to see why I'm bringing it up. Not only that, and those 7 kings, right? But then there's 10 kings, right? I believe, or seven. Was it 7 kings? Which interested me, in Revelations, right? 7 kings that don't have kings yet, but hold on. 7 heads with 10 horns. Okay. Or these are 7 kings. Gosh, hold on. I know that there's a reason why I brought this all up. Let's see here. Okay, and there are 7 kings. Yeah, okay. But yeah, 5 are fallen, one is, and the other is not yet come. And he cometh, he must continue a short space. And the beast that was, and is not, and even is the 8th, is of the 7, and goeth into perdition. I believe that's Lucifer, right? I think Lucifer's one of the 7 there, or the 8th, I mean, or of the 7, but it's the 8th. So, what am I doing? My goodness. Sorry, guys. But anyways, let's go to 1 Samuel 5, 1 through 5. And the Philistines took the ark of God, and brought it from Ebenezer unto Ashdod. When the Philistines took the ark of God, they brought it unto the house of Dagon, and set it by Dagon. And when they of Ashdod arose early on the morrow, behold, Dagon was fallen upon his face to the earth before the ark of the Lord. And they took Dagon, and set him upon his place again. And when they arose early in the morrow morning, behold, Dagon was fallen upon his face to the ground before the ark of the Lord. And the head of Dagon and both of the palms of his hands were cut off upon the threshold. Only the stump of Dagon was left to him. Therefore neither the priests of Dagon, the priests, nor any that come into Dagon's house tread in the threshold of Dagon and Ashdod unto this day. All right. So, why am I bringing this all up? I wanted to see if you could see anything familiar. Of course, we have my thumbnail right here, right? And, but yeah, look at, let's see if I can get a better view. Look at that. Look familiar? Got that guy. Hold on. Priest of Dagon. Seen a little resemblance. I don't know if you guys are seeing it. And not only that, see this little thing here? Doesn't this look like the Fleur de Lis? Or whatever that thing is called? This right here, quite interesting that Dagon is associated with vegetation and everything, and here's the flower thing, right? Now this is mostly associated with the French, right? But it's there. I mean, what am I supposed to do with that, you know? But yeah, like I said, this is a short one. There's not much to go on. Oh, yes, and I wanted to bring this one up, guys. You see something here? See a little eye with the little, wings and everything? Could this be Satan or the Assyrian, the seraphim, right? Quite interesting. Hmm. There's a lot of information here. But yeah, there's also those seven kings, right? Let's go back here real quick. I want to read that again because that's what really intrigued me about this whole thing. Why was I thinking 10 kings there? I don't know why. Oh, yeah, that's right, the 10 horns on the beast. Okay, where is it real quick? Okay, here he is. Okay. In other cases, Dagon is said to keep with him the seven children of the underworld. Hmm, quite interesting, isn't it? And there are seven kings. Five are fallen, and one is, and the other's not yet come. Then we've got this Isaiah 14. Let's go King James. All the kings of the nations, even all them lie in glory, everyone in his own house, blah, 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 blah. Here we go. Okay, thou shalt not be joined with them. Oh, no, here. Sorry. 21. Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. Oh. But anyways, this is where we get the Assyrian, right? That I will break the Assyrian in my land. Now, this is not some man, right? Because right upon my mountains tread him underfoot, and shall his yoke depart from off them, and the burden depart from off their shoulders. This is why I say that could be the Assyrian, right? The seraphim. Or this guy, right? Okay. Let me show for the new people that are watching this. The Garden of God. He was in the Garden of God. Okay, Ezekiel 31. I'm doing this because this is a really short one, guys, so just showing you guys everything that I can here. I probably spelled it wrong, but well. Ah, crap. KJV. Pharaoh the king. Behold, the Assyrian was a cedar in Lebanon with fair branches, with the shattering shroud and a high stature, and the top was among the thick boughs. Of course, the deep, we know this one, right? Said plants her little rivers, blah 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 blah. All the trees of the and therefore his height exalted above all the trees of the field. Where is it? And the cedars of God hid him. Here we go. And the chestnut trees were not like his branches, nor any tree in the garden of his God, or garden of God, which is right, the Garden of Eden, was like unto him in his beauty. Here we go. I have made him fair by the multitude of his branches, so that all the trees of Eden that were in the garden of God. This isn't some man, right? In my opinion, this is that, you got the second Esdras with the three eagles, right? He's one of the three, in my opinion, right? And then you got Satan, which had the middle head, right, which was greatest of them all, which is Satan. But why did he name it as eagles, right? The phoenix, the seraphim, the burning ones, But anyways, it's just interesting. It's like everything's starting to come into play here, starting to connect with all these groups, right? And then, you got this. You have all this. This mermaid. This is another depiction of him with all this. So, quite interesting. Here's an interesting one. Huh. That's a little crazy. Here he's got, just fins. Here he's got legs. But anyways, I hope you guys got something out of this. I know it was kind of a short one, but I hope you guys were edified and you guys have a wonderful day.